What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of completing every English Pokemon card master set. Today I have a ton of cards to add to the 3 sets that we have already started collecting in episode 1, and then I have 2 boxes, an Elite Trainer box and a booster bundle of Shrouded Fable to see how much of that set we can start to complete. I do have one quick note before we get into the video. For modern sets, I'm not going to be collecting the reverse hollows in binders yet, just to save space and save costs on all of these binders. But at some point, I will go back with all of the reverse hollows that I'm saving right now and complete that part of the master set as well. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the video. Before we get ourselves into this Shrouded Fable opening, I have to add to the 3 master sets that I've already started completing. The first one is XY Evolutions. From this bulk order, we got ourselves 10 reverse hollows. This is one of the sets that I am working on the reverse hollows right now, just because they stand out a little bit more and it's an older set, so I think it's worth it. We got a Charmeleon, was probably the biggest one, a bunch of grass types, so we are almost done with that full first page. For a master set, we're looking at regular card variants, so we went up from 130 to 140, but the market price only went up $5. The next set is Obsidian Flames, and it was a pretty similar story, a lot of bulk being added to the binder, but there were a couple of cool cards, including this Pidgeotto Secret Rare. This brought us from 186 cards to 204, bringing us officially over halfway through the master set. Legendary Collection is the third and final set that I've already started completing, and until now I've just been picking off some of the reverse hollows that I'm able to find at good prices, but today I added a ton of bulk. You can see going from just 13 cards up to 47 in the master set. One final thing before we get into these 2 Shrouded Fable boxes, I do have a couple of Shrouded Fable cards that I have pulled already. An A-Spec Neutralization Zone, a Pecharunt EX, this Pheasantipity EX, which is a really playable card worth $15, and then this Gold Basic Energy. I'm going to start off with just the first 6 packs in the booster bundle, see how much of the binder we can get started with these 6 packs, and then we'll go into the Elite Trainer box. While Shrouded Fable isn't one of the cheapest sets, the reason why I picked it for this series early on is because it is one of the smallest modern sets, just 64 base cards and less than 100 cards in the total set, as we get an EX out of our very first pack. It's always good to start off with a new pull on the very first pack. Let's see if we can keep our luck going on pack number 2. Again, it's a very small set, so we are going to likely get a lot of repeat hits. We got a reverse Horsey and a hollow Haxorus. I also do have the Duskull Secret Rare from this set, one of the most expensive cards in the set that I use for an investment video, so I may be adding that to the binder later, but I'm not going to do it right now as we get a hollow in pack number 3. Halfway through the booster bundle already, we got a great hit on pack number 1, but 2 hollows to follow it up. Let's see if we can get our luck turned around just a little bit here. Got ourselves a Janine's Secret Art, a Weavile, and a Zoroark Hollow. A quick reminder to you guys watching to like and subscribe, and also make sure to join my Discord where I'm running a bunch of giveaways, including one right when this video drops, so make sure you check that out. And we finally get ourselves a big hit, this Okie Dokie Illustration Rare, really cool looking card, and a Dusknoir Hollow. One more pack until we check in with the binder to see how many cards we actually were able to pull. Let's see if we can get another hit here. That would be great. Got a reverse Varoom, a reverse Rowlet, and a hollow. Again, like I said, this is a very small set, but we're honestly not doing too bad so far. Page number 2 is not looking great, but we've gotten a lot of dark types. 2 of the 4, I believe, dark type EXs. A decent number of trainers. Haven't gotten an A-Spec yet, and now the last card in the base set is right here. And then we obviously have all of these cards that we still need to pull. It is now time for the Shrouded Fable Elite Trainer box. This is not the Pokemon Center version, so just 9 packs plus a pretty cool promo card. Obviously, we also now have all of the goodies that comes with an Elite Trainer box. We got a big old stack of energy. We got ourselves these pretty cool looking deck dividers. I really like a lot of the Shrouded Fable art. I think the bright green looks really cool, especially with the purple as a secondary color. We have our poison and fire counters. We got our damage counters. We got, again, really cool looking sleeves. The last promo item in here is going to be the Pecharunt promo card. I am not collecting promo cards with the set that they release with, but instead I'm going to have a new binder for them by generation. So this Pecharunt is going to be very helpful for us. Kicking it off now, pack number 1 out of the Elite Trainer box. Let's see if we can have a similar start to the booster bundle. Can we get a hit on the first pack? We got a reverse Varoom, nothing in the reverse slot, and a hollow. The next 4 packs we opened were all hollow, so I'm actually going to spare you guys from listening to me complain about that, and we're going to pick up with pack number 6 out of 9 from this Elite Trainer box. Alright, we've officially opened over half of the packs from this Elite Trainer box. We are 0 for 5 so far. Can we please get ourselves a hit? Got a Night Stretcher. That's actually like a $4 card, so one of the better pulls from this set. And we get an EX. Finally, another Okie Dokie, but finally another pull. We've got 3 more packs to see if this can be not the most depressing Elite Trainer box in Pokemon history. Either way, though, we will see how much of the Master Set we were able to complete. We get a Reverse Night Stretcher, again, like a $4 card, and another Holo. Drop your prediction in the comments right now. Out of these 64 base set cards, how many will we be missing after these 2 packs? My guess is going to be 5, probably going to be mostly EXs. Unless we get one here, of course not. The final pack of Shrouded Fable, and unfortunately, there's no card in the set that will even make the money back from the Elite Trainer box, let alone the booster bundle. So we are just hoping for something good to minimize the losses. We got nothing in the reverse slot, and of course, it's going to be, yep, another Holo. We are back in the binder, and honestly, we did pretty well, guys. We're missing 2 cards on the second page, got the first and third already fully completed. We're missing, I believe, 2 Dark-type cards. One of them is going to be a Pecharunt EX. Then we're missing 3 more trainers, so 7 base cards total missing. But then, obviously, once we flip the page here, we are still missing a ton of cards. We got that Okie Dokie right there, the Pecharunt, and the Dark Energy. 2 of those 3 we had already had before this video. I also am saving this fat stack of reverse holos for when I start to make a binder of the reverses. But as of now, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.